What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, should Chelsea be challenging for the title this season, considering how much they spent? We all know they spent so much. Record signing as well. So, before I get into it, we'll just take a look at some of the players Chelsea have brought in this season. Of course, the record signing, 116 million euros. That is Caicedo, 60 million euros for Christopher Nkunku, 45 million euros for Disasi, Nicholas Jackson, 37 million euros, Ugochukwu. Ugochukwu is 27 million euros, Sanchez, 23 million euros, and Gilo, 15 million euros. So I think the rest are end of loan. These are players that their loan have ended. Okay, so sum up, everything comes up to 323 million euros total value, market value of players 123 million euros. So these are majority of these are the ones we're focusing on, these guys, and the one making the wave, the one making the headline is the record signing of which is Caicedo as well. So should they be challenging for the title this season? I know some rival fans will say Chelsea have to challenge for the title this season, considering how much they spent, considering how much Todd Boehly has invested in the club. So he has invested over $1 billion. Honestly, my own opinion, I don't think Chelsea should be challenging for the title this season. I think the major priority for Chelsea this season to me, it comes down to, I think, two things. Making top four, Pochettino trying to get his best 11. Those are the major two priorities for Chelsea. Like Chelsea should be, that's what they should be aiming for. Making top four and Pochettino getting his first 11. Anything outside making top four this season is a failed season. Because I don't see them even challenging for the title. It's Pochettino's first season. He doesn't understand his players. He doesn't even know his first 11 yet. So all this thing takes time. Players that they're bringing into the club, some of them will need to adapt to his system as well. So the priority this season should just be making top four. Challenging for the title, I think they're still very far. Maybe after this season, probably the next season. And I don't like, even if they win the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, honestly, and they don't make top four, to me, that's a failed season for Chelsea. They are better off qualifying for the Champions League and not winning the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. They're better off like that. If they qualify for the Champions League and they can win any of the, they can win the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, that's a plus for them. That's a big plus for them. Like, it's an excellent season. Eric Ten Hag's first season, that's what he did. He got Champions League qualification. He won the Carabao Cup. He excellent season for him. I gave him like a 7/10 in that season. Eric Ten Hag did well. Nothing more the United fans or the club can ask for, especially making that Champions League spot. For Chelsea, it should be the same thing this season. Getting his first 11 and making that Champions League spot. If they don't make Champions League, consider how much they spent, Chelsea is a failed season for Chelsea this season. Is a is a big failed season for them. And we all know players want to be in the Champions League. And I don't see a reason why Chelsea can't even make Champions League. I don't see a reason why they can't make it. Honestly, I don't see why they can't make it. But we'll see how it goes. I will see how it goes in the Premier League, but they need to make the Champions League. They have one of the best defense in the league. Thiago Silva, Disasi, we haven't seen much of him. Reece James, excellent, solid. Only issue, injury. Chilwell, solid as well. They have one of the best backline in the Premier League. The midfield now, they brought in Caicedo and Enzo. We've seen much of Enzo to know that Enzo he's born to play in the Premier League. He's good. The guy is very, very good. Caicedo, Premier League certified. It's not, even if it's coming into as it's coming into the team, it's all about trying to adapt into the manager's philosophy and ideas and trying to understand his teammates. It's not much about trying to adapt into the Premier League system. It's more about understanding his manager and his players. Up front for Chelsea, to me, is still not explosive. I know Nkunku is injured, and if he gets back, he's a good player. But for now, what they have up front, Modric, Jackson, and Sterling, is still not very explosive for me. Like, I feel it's still the beginning of the season. It's still the beginning of the season. We'll see how it goes for them up front. But I don't really think they are explosive up front. I feel their strength now are more in their midfield and in their defense. But that up front, it's not really explosive. I'm not convinced with the players up front. Jackson, for me, I don't see him doing 15 Premier League goals. If Jackson can do 10, 11, he has Premier League goals, he has tried. For the first season, he has tried. But this year, I don't see him doing 15 Premier League goals. And when I watch him, he seems more like a running in behind kind of striker, a running in behind kind of striker. And we all know in the Premier League, you come against teams that play very low block. And that's running in behind doesn't work for you. It now comes down to your positioning. That's why strikers like Giroud were good. They were not fast. They were not the quickest. Strikers like Berbatov were not the quickest. They were not fast. It was all about positioning for them. The way they position inside the box. And that's one good trait Haaland has. Haaland has the ability to run behind. And also when he's running behind, it's not working for him. When it's against low block teams, he has very good positioning as a striker. I'll always pick a striker that has good positioning over a striker that has pace. So, and Modric is still trying to adapt. He hasn't found his feet yet. It's just, I'm not sure he has even done a year in the club as well. I'm not sure Modric has done a year in the club. Sterling did a very good job in the first game against Liverpool. Very good job. He did a very good job. He tried, but sometimes he's not consistent and he missed so many chances. So that Chelsea's front is still not convincing. But aside that, this season, the priority for Chelsea this season, Champions League football. And Pochettino getting his first 11. Anything outside, like I said, anything outside that is a failed season. If they can add any of the league, like the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, to qualifying for the Champions League, excellent season. And they are just playing Saturday and Sunday football. They are not in the Champions League. They are not in the Europa League. So they have enough rest and they have the squad. But we'll see how it goes for this season for them. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section in regards to Chelsea. If you actually feel they should be challenging for the title this season, or you feel it's all about making top 4 this season for them and Pochettino trying to get his best 11 from the squad. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.